Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to Sacred Soul Tarot. I'm so grateful you're here. In today's reading, we will be exploring soul contracts and twin flames. Is this connection meant to last? The questions that we would be asking the tarot would be: what is the true nature of this bond of yours with this person? What karmic debt did your souls agree to clear together? What major lessons is this person mirroring back to you? What you have to learn in it? Is there something currently blocking your union or harmony? Is this connection supposed to last lifelong or a season? And what is the ultimate destiny of this twin flame connection in your life? So that's what we are going to be reading today, and the guidance spirit has for you through the cards. As always, these are collective readings, so take whatever resonates with your journey and simply leave the rest. Take a deep breath, quiet your mind, and trust your intuition as you choose the pile, crystal, or the zodiac that you're naturally drawn to. If you feel guided to more than one pile, that's perfectly okay. There may be messages waiting for you in each. You'll find the timestamps in the description, so you can go directly to your readings once you've selected the piles. If these readings bring you clarity or comfort, if you connect with them, resonate with them, I truly appreciate your support by liking this video and subscribing to Sacred Soul Tarot and sharing your thoughts in the comments. So now let's connect with the spirits like we do every time. We will just call upon the spirits and we will ask them to guide us through this reading and bring the messages that we should be receiving as per them. So just take a deep breath, bring yourself in the moment, think about the person that you want to, whoever comes to your mind, who you want to associate with this reading as your twin flame or your soul connection, as your significant other. Could be someone you've recently met, could be someone already in your life, could be anyone. So I will quickly zoom into the cards so that we can make the selection of the pile. All right. So welcome to pile selection. These are the three piles. If you can see, we have three decks. You can either take, you can pick the pile from the decks itself. This is pile 1, pile 2 and pile 3. Or I will be assigning 3 crystals to the piles. We have an orange for the first pile, a green for the second pile, and a purple for the third pile. So it can be either the deck or the crystals, or for those who want to pick by zodiac, we have these mini zodiac tiles. We will quickly give them a shuffle and we will be assigning 4 zodiacs to each pile as always. So there are 3 ways in which you can select your piles. All right, let's see. We have Sagittarius, Libra, Leo, and Taurus for pile 1. We have Aries, Pisces, Virgo, and Aquarius for pile 2. And we have Gemini, Capricorn, Cancer, and Scorpio for pile 3. So these are the 3 ways in which you can choose the pile. Take a moment, and like I said, there might be 2 piles which are resonating with you, so go with it. It can be that you have messages in both the piles for you, something that you should know in both. So just go with whatever comes to your self, to your conscious, and pick the pile that is drawn to you. This is pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Once you've done the selection, you can either follow with me in the video, or you can go to the timestamps in the description and just go directly to your reading of the pile that you have selected. So I will leave you with this for a moment and I will see you on the other side with the reading. Welcome to your reading, pile 1. Let's begin. We will begin by taking out 4 oracle cards. To give us a starting point of the reading, like I always say, we need a point to start. We should know a basic gist of where the reading is headed, and that's why we pick oracle cards, because these are very good for when I do my readings. They really help me guide and give me more spiritual lessons when I ask my spirit guides to guide me. So today we are asking about, is this connection meant to last for pile 1? Is this connection meant to last for pile 1? That's a question. And let's see what the spirit guides are telling us about it. While I'm shuffling the cards, it will be nice if you can focus on that person that you're thinking about and give all your energies to this card selections. What is the message that we need to know about this connection? Is this connection meant to last for pile 1? So this is our last oracle card. Let's see, is this connection meant to last for pile 1? Alright, we have our 4 oracle cards. Let's first see what we have in these cards, and then we will go to the tarot and we will continue the reading. So the first card here is good luck. You are a bright energy. Let worry go and be happy here and now. Feel good about being a loving and careful you. You bless the world with color and good luck. That's your card. The second card we have is separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. All right. The third is moderation. Is there something you know you shouldn't be eating? Try to eat mindfully and healthy, although the fairies say that a little bit of what you fancy is fine. All right. And the last one is gray. Endings are inevitable. So you see, when I pick the tarots, pick the oracle cards, you see they are going in one direction and we know what direction it is. Before we interpret these, let's just pick a tarot to understand what the tarot wants us to know about this connection. What is the true nature of your bond with this person? Let's see. And we get 6 of Pentacles. All right. So I would say, going through the oracle cards and the tarot, what I understand is this relationship that you have with this person is a very balanced relationship. You definitely have a give and take. It is not that one person is only giving and one person is only taking. It is definitely a relationship of balance and of gratitude. So I would say, I would sum it up probably as it's a relationship of give and take. It's a relationship where both of you are taking responsibility with this relationship. Is there any karmic debt that your souls agree to clear together? Is there something that your souls have agreed to clear together? Is there a karmic debt that you have to clear together? And we get Page of Wands. So I would say, as far as the karmic debts are concerned, there is definitely something that you have agreed to clear together. Is maybe a possibility which was there, and of something happening, an opportunity which was there and it didn't happen, and maybe something that you have, I would say, messed up with, an opportunity that came in your past maybe, and maybe that caused a harm to both of you, and that is something that you are supposed to clear together. That is a debt that you have, of clearing that debt together, of a good opportunity that came to you and something good and prosperous that has happened in the past, and you carry the debt of that. Definitely that you have to work together to clear, and maybe that's why I see this lot of balance and give and take in your relationship. What major lesson is this person mirroring back to you? Let's see, is there any lesson that this person is mirroring back to you? And we get 10 of swords. The I would say a lesson uh, would be, what this person is definitely teaching you is, every ending will create a space for a new beginning. That's what 10 of swords would represent here, that there is an end of something, and but it will lead to a new beginning. So when I see separation, or when I see moderation here, good luck here, endings are inevitable. So it's just a lesson that you are supposed to take from this person in your life, is that painful endings will definitely lead to much brighter and beautiful beginnings, much positive beginnings. That is definitely one life lesson, or one lesson, karmic lesson also it could be, that you have to take from this person, and he is mirroring back, he or she is mirroring this back to you. See, and then I get Ace of Wands, which is a card of new beginnings and a renewed passion. Now, when I say new beginnings, it could also mean a new person, it could also mean a renewed connection with the same person. So, there is going to be some separation, but you are supposed to, uh, I would say, this is inevitable if you see, and even with this, you understand that there is a painful ending, but then there is a new beginning also. So it is inevitable, it will happen. Be moderate, don't ask for more, don't give to more, and you have good luck on your side. You have to not worry, let it go, and it will come back much better for you. So that I would say is the major lesson that you have to learn. Is there any blockage in this harmony? Because we see separation, we see some endings, moderation. So is there anything that is blocking this relationship with your significant other? And we get Three of Cups. All right, so okay, so what is blocking here is maybe you have a third person in between the two of you. When I say third person, it may not be one person, it might be a group of people, it could be work, it could be, there's a third wheel in the relationship, basically, is what I'm trying to say. So that is something that is blocking uh, your union and harmony with this person. So when I say third person, there can be anything that is influencing this relationship, which is taking away time you should be giving to each other, and that is a major blockage in this relationship. And that is something that is not letting this really, because I do see a lot of harmony, I do see a lot of working together, but then there is also some separation, there is also some painful endings, but then there is a renewed relationship or romance or love with this person. So is this meant to last for a lifetime, or is this thus temporary for a for a small amount of time, a phase, probably a season in your life? And we get another three, we get Three of Wands this time. And here I would say it would mean that there can be it is definitely meant to last, but with a lot of effort. It is not going to be easy, there are going to be ups and downs. It can have it I wouldn't say it's a yes, definitely it is supposed to last for a lifetime, but there will be a lot of efforts that would be required, a lot of communication that would be required, a lot of efforts that would be required to make this work, if you choose that. And that might also mean to go through a phase of separation with each other, give it an ending and then restart it. Maybe that is what is required. Be moderate in your demands to this, or in giving to this relationship. And then if you're ready to take those efforts and take your lessons from each other, this will last. But having said that, this is definitely going, it's not a smooth sailing ride, I would say. No relationships are, and it would need that effort from your side. That effort is definitely required. Let's see, what is the ultimate destiny? But if it is supposed to last a lifetime, do we see where is this headed? What is the ultimate destiny for this relationship with your soulmate? Okay, we have 8 of Cups, and 8 of Cups here would signify the destiny of this would be very prosperous if you're ready to leave the unfulfilling emotional pattern that you've had, letting go of bad habits, which are, or not bad, but habits which are not serving you, which is not helping the relationship. If you're ready to do that, that is definitely, that would be required in making this relationship work. So there are efforts that are required uh, to make this relationship work. Both of you will have to let go of your uh, of the habits that are not contributing positively to this relationship, I might say. And then we get 8 of Wands, which would mean that there can be, if that happens, if you're ready to do that, give that energy to this, give the energy of removing the bad, identifying. See, the first thing that is important is to identify what is not working. There might be a separation, you might want to take a break, take time with yourself, analyze what is, think about it, what is not working, what went wrong, where were you wrong, where was the other person wrong. And then if you're ready to work on it, if you're ready to remove all those bad things, all those wrong things, all those things which were, giving this imbalance, because both of you are working equally in this relationship. If you do that, then definitely you see very quick progression coming to this relationship. It will progress very fast, and it will definitely lead to something very good. So to sum it up, I would say this reading tells me that yes, this is meant to last, but provided you put in the effort that you're supposed to put, identify what went wrong, learn from each other, remove this third wheel in the relationship, work on your part, each of you. It's not one person in this, because I see balance here. Both of you are equal in this. And go in moderation, then it will lead to very quick progression, and then it is definitely meant to last. Yes, I would say it is a yes, that it is meant to last, but you'll have to take efforts like you do in any relationship. So this is what your reading is for today. I hope this resonated with you, and it brought you the guidance and clarity that you were meant to receive today. If it resonated with you, I would love to hear what stood out to you in the comments below. And if you're enjoying these readings, I'd be so grateful if you subscribe to Sacred Soul Tarot, and for more spirit guided messages. If you need one-on-one reading, I would be happy to do it. Please drop a message to me. And now let's move on to the next pile. Welcome to your reading, pile 2. Pile 2 was the deck, the green stone, or one of the 4 zodiac signs. And today we are going to be reading about your soul connection, and is this meant to last for a long time? And we would be answering multiple questions. But before that, like always, let's draw a few oracle cards to see what is the start point for this reading. Let's call our guides, focus on the cards, think about that person, and let's see what messages is pile 2 meant to receive, from the spirit guides. So we pull 4 oracle cards to give us a start point. Where is this reading headed to? What are the spirit messages that we are supposed to receive? And then we go to the tarot for more in-depth answering of questions related to that. So, okay. we have our oracle cards here, and this is the last one. Yeah, so we have our 4 cards, and let's quickly see what these cards are first, and then we will pick the tarots and we will move forward. The first one is gold. You don't need someone else to fix you. Okay. Then we have hope. Hope is always there, even if we can't see it. Optimistic expectations can help change a negative situation into a positive one. All right. Then we have attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. All right. And then we have the lizard, which means regeneration. As a survivor, you are unparalleled. No matter what happens, you can adapt. Embrace your transformation. Put on a new cloak. You are master of regeneration. So there is definitely, so when I pick the oracle cards, I think we understand what this reading is going to be about, or in what direction do we need to think about when we are picking our tarots. Let's pick one card to see what your connection is today. What is the true spiritual nature of your bond with this person? And you get the Star. The Star is a major arcana card, and it definitely has some life lessons for you. So I think this bond that you have with this person is coming to you after maybe a heartbreak, maybe a tough time in life, and there is hope in this. You definitely see hope. You see a renewed optimism, like we had here, that we need to be optimistic. So you do see a lot of optimism in this person, and there is that optimistic energy to it, and there is emotional healing to this relationship between the two of you. And let's see, we got this card when I was talking, and we get 7 of Pentacles. And like I was saying, you do you are being patient with each other. You are giving, both of you are giving, I would say it is a balance. It is not directed towards one. So definitely both of you are hopeful in this. Both of you are giving time to each other. You're being patient with each other to let this relationship grow. And that, I would say, is the true spiritual nature of your bond with this person. But let's see, is there any karmic debt that your souls have agreed to clear together? Is there some karmic debt that you had when you came together? And we get 5 of Wands here, and I would say maybe it is not a strong yes. Maybe there was some karmic debt, of growing stronger through challenges, or clearing all the blockages that you had. And maybe with it, this was with some third person who was very important in the relationship. There was someone who to whom this karmic debt, I would say, is associated with, and that is something that both of you have to clear together. Because when I talk about clearing together, we got 7 of Wands, which also means helping someone to solve something, and then we got 3 of Cups. So definitely this was someone who was in this relationship with you. Could be a friend, could be a family member, could be work, could be not necessarily a person. It could be anything which was very important between the two of you. And yeah, maybe, but it's not a strong yes. Maybe there is something between, it's connected to a third thing in your life that you're supposed to clear together. But let's see what you should learn. Is there any lesson that you should learn from this person you are with? Is this person mirroring back any lesson to you that you should learn? And we have 8 of Cups. Well, I think what That's a very interesting lesson that you should learn from this person. Now you would see, you would understand how it resonates with you, but this would mean that moving on from an unfulfilling relationship and emotional pattern, that is a lesson that you should learn, that you should sort your cups. You should keep what works for you and leave the rest. So that is a lesson that you have to, this person is mirroring back to you. So maybe he or she, this person has done this in the past, that he has, this person has sorted his cups and moved on for something, from something which was emotionally not working for them, draining them, or that is something that you have to learn, that you have to leave an unfulfilling relationship or emotional pattern uh, which is troubling you, which is harming you, which is not working for you. And then we get a major arcana, the hangman. And here, I would say getting this definitely means that you need patience. So, uh, in this relationship, what you have to learn definitely is to understand what is working for you, what is not working for you, is a lesson that you need to learn. Now, this is something that you have to learn from your significant other, and also you have to learn to uh, be patient. So now there are two things. This is what you learn from this person about your life in general, and this is what you need to learn for this relationship, that you need to have patience in this relationship, but with other things in life you need to know how to prioritize, how to sort it and remove what is not working for you. Are there any current blockages, let's see, in this union? Because how I see this is a very matured relationship, and it is good, it is romantic, it regenerates itself, it has hope. So based on situations, you guys definitely grow together, you work together, and you learn from each other also. So are there any blockages that we uh, see in this relationship? And we get Page of Swords. So I would say yes, there are a few blockages that you would have, and the first thing that comes to my mind when I see this is communication, which can be a blockage. uh, Now when I say communication, it can mean that you don't communicate with each other, it can mean you don't use the right ways of communication with each other, maybe you're not patient with each other, not polite with each other, maybe uh, in a haste communication happens. So it could be anything related to communication, but that is definitely a blocker here, and patience is required, and being a little optimist is also required for removing this blockage. So you need, if you work, both of you, I would say this is not just for you, but both of you, if you work on your communication, that is the only blocker that is coming across. So let's see, what's the destiny of this connection? Is this supposed to last a lifetime? Is it just seasonal? What is the ultimate destiny for this relationship? Okay. And we have Strength. So we have two major arcana cards coming here, and they usually show when you have some life lessons to be learned, or there is some bigger picture that the tarot is trying to show you. And getting strength here means, like I said, as I was saying, it is a very matured relationship, and getting strength here, I think, just adds to it, that emotional maturity is seen. So where, when I say this relationship is headed, I see a relationship between two very mature individuals, and it is definitely headed to something stable, something good, something strong, and definitely success. So it is a successful relationship for sure with two mature individuals, but it is, and then I got this card when I was talking, and it is Nine of Cups, let's say. So I would say it is meant to last a long time, because this is a card of emotional fulfillment again. And the overall reading, if you see, you have regeneration, you have hope, and you don't need someone else to fix you. So both of you have it in you. You need to learn from each other. There are a lot of lessons in here to learn. I see communication, we see, you know, taking what works and removing all the toxicity. Then we also see patience, we see, you're helping, you're trying to remove your karmic debt, and uh, and it is definitely going towards something positive. Both of you have it in you to make this work, and it'll require both of yours patience and hard work and effort, I would say. Good communication being the key here to make this relationship work. And I see this as a very positive reading for definitely two very emotionally matured individuals in it. And I think it is a very positive when it comes to love readings, and it is a very positive reading. So I think that's the message for you today. I hope it brought you the guidance and clarity you were meant to receive today. If this resonated with you, like always, I'd love to hear what stood out to you in the comments below. And if you're enjoying these readings, I'll be so grateful if you subscribe to Sacred Soul Tarot for more spirit guided messages. And that will be it for today. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you. Welcome to your reading, Pile 3. Pile 3 is the deck, the black deck, the purple stone, or one of the four zodiacs. Today we are reading about your soulmate, your twin flame, a person who you are connected with your soul, and to see if this is meant to last. So like always, we will shuffle a few oracle cards and pick 4 oracle cards to see the starting point, like I say, for the reading, to see what our spirits are telling us about this connection and what they want us to know before we start our reading. I would just request you to focus your energies, your thoughts on the shuffling, and think about this person when I mention the word soul contract or a twin flame or a soulmate. Just think about that person, and let's see what the spirit guides are telling us about this person as our starting point for the reading. I think it really helps me to understand. I cannot start just a random reading. It gives me a very good start point to the reading to understand. When we pick up tarot cards, it helps us understand it much better if we have these oracle spirit guides with us. So let's see. The first card we have here is calling in your soulmate. Okay, your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Such a wonderful card for today's reading, I would say. The second one is play. Swim in the happy joy of living. Inhale confidence, exhale fear. Dive into your wisdom, go with the flow. Another beautiful card to have. The third one is precious time. The fairy of time wants you to experience every moment fully and to make the most of your precious time. Be mindful not to waste others' time either. Okay, wonderful. And the last one we have is library. Take control of your own narrative. All right, interesting. And before we try to talk about these, let's just pick one tarot to answer what is the true nature, spiritual nature of your bond with this person. How is this bond? What is the nature of your bond, rather, with this person? And we get 6 of Cups. All right, so looking at all the oracle cards and the tarot that we have, what I understand is your true nature of your spiritual bond with this person. I see reconciliation. I see someone who's come back to you. So there is definitely prayers and visualizations, affirmations, which has helped. And this is someone that maybe you had lost in your past and has come back to you. Now, when I say past, it you if you're trying to tell me that this is a person you've just met, it could be someone from your past life, from your past connection. It could be anyone, but this is a re-entry into your life of this person for sure. So there is a reconciliation that I see when it is Six of Cups in romance, which is, I see returning of a past love or comfort. You see a man with his dog, and he had that when he was young. So someone who you've grown up with, probably a friend, probably a childhood, maybe a childhood friend, who's just come back, and there is a reconciliation that has happened. There is a new bond that has come. There is return. There is also comfort, uh, that I see here. So that I would say is your true nature, spiritual nature of your bond. Or maybe you've met someone new and you feel as if you've known them forever. So it could also mean that when I say return. So what is the karmic debt that you have agreed to clear together? Let's pull a card to what is it that both of you are working towards, or what the tarot wants you to work towards. And we have Three of Swords here. Okay, so Three of Swords would death mostly signify a separation, a loss, a heartbreak, something that was tying you, and that I think is a debt that both of you have to clear together. So both of you maybe are heartbroken from past relationships, and that is a debt that you carry, and both of you coming together will help in clearing that debt. So there's definitely some heartbreak, some separation, emotional pain. It could be a loss of a loved one, it could be loss of a job, it could be anything, but it's generally a heartbreak, a sorrow, something that would. So I think both of you have just come together to heal your hearts, both of you. Or definitely this person has come into your life to heal your heart, because I see only one person here and has been hurt by people and is in a lot of emotional pain. And definitely this person is here to ease you out of that pain. And then I get the Lovers. See how beautiful this just pans out. And getting the Lovers here would mean a life lesson. Definitely this is a soulmate connection, love and commitment. I think the card says it all. So this person definitely is that person who is meant to be your soulmate, and you do feel a connection with them. They are healing you also. So I think that is wonderful. Let's see what lessons are you supposed to learn, or from this person, what is this person mirroring back to you? Because it feels like an old connection. There is some karmic debt that they are clearing. What are the lessons that they are mirroring back to you? And we have King of Pentacles. All right, so the King of Pentacles, if you see, this man is very wealthy, successful, he is in a power position, and I think that is what you need to learn from this person. This is one lesson, that you need to be comfortable in yourself, like take control of your own narrative, and experience your time and value others' time. So that is what the king does. Now when I start pulling the tarot, you will see how these oracle cards just become a part of the reading, and it just comes all together in the end. So that is one lesson I would say that you are meant to learn from this person, or that is mirroring back to you, is that you need to be comfortable in what you are. You have it in you. You're a person of authority. You have wisdom. So the King of Pentacles, I would say, is a very intelligent man also. He is very secured man. He is not someone who's very insecure about things. The words that would come to my mind here would be confident, successful, wealthy, a leader, committed, dependable. So, these are the things that you're supposed to learn. And there was this card that just jumped, and you get 10 of Cups. So what will this lead to? I would say uh, because after this coming 10 of cups is like you definitely have a chance of your prosperity here, a long term commitment. I wouldn't say marriage, but because that's a very big word, but definitely a long term commitment, someone you would want to have a family with. Definitely you see security, love, harmony with this person, and this person is trying to reflect upon you to be that person who is a secured and dependable person. Just be comfortable with yourself. You don't need to worry about anything. This person is not going away anywhere. They do see yourself, they do see you as a dependable partner, and they see you as a soul connection, like you are seeing them probably. And 10 of cups coming definitely shows a lot of prosperity in this relationship, and you need to believe in that uh, prosperity. Let's see, is there something currently blocking you? Because this reading has found you, maybe you have some doubts or something that you feel is not working. And what could it be? And you get the High Priestess, another major arcana card. I think that we have two in this reading, and that is a good number. So High Priestess, I think what is uh, blocking you is you doubting yourself, I would say, because a High Priestess is a woman of intuition, of inner wisdom. So there are some hidden feelings in your mind, in your thoughts. Maybe there is some insecurity which is one of the major blockers, and that is why you have this King of Pentacles as the lesson that you need to learn from this other half of you. So maybe there are doubts in your mind, maybe you're overthinking things. You see, she's a very confident woman. This is a very confident person, but is having a little bit of doubts, is overthinking a few things, and maybe that's why, uh, yeah, that could be the only blocker, if you feel that there is any blocker in the relationship. And then you have Four of Wands, where you see two girls rejoicing, happy, dancing, and I think that's what Four of Wands would signify, that once you are able to overcome this blocker in your mind, and it's actually in your mind literally, and be more, you know, secured, happy, comfortable, dependent on, and just, be sure of yourself. I think you are doubting yourself more than the other person here, and you need to be sure of yourself, and it will definitely lead to a very positive card, Four of Wands, which will lead to commitment. And I see two cards which show commitment and long-term commitment here. So definitely it will lead to a long-term commitment. It is something that is supposed to last. It is a joyful union, and you need to trust it. Take control of your own narrative, play, just. And you've called in your soulmate. That was the first card that we picked, actually, and we also got some cards here which showed soul connection. This is a very positive reading. We do understand, here, that there was a heartbreak that you were trying to come out of, and this person has helped you with it, and is helping you with it, and is trying to build that confidence back for you. So you need to just, stop overthinking, stop doubting yourself, and uh, there is prosperity before, after, everywhere. If I see with this person, there is a long-term commitment coming for sure. And that, I think, let's pull one more card to see where is this headed, what is in future, or ultimate destiny, as I can say, for this union of the both of you. And what do we get? We get Queen of Swords. What a lovely card to pick as the ultimate destiny. I would say Queen of Swords would represent a relationship which knows its boundaries, which is very comfortable, independent, to give space to each other. There are healthy boundaries, there is emotional clarity. So once you've gone through the entire thing and you have understood each other, where I see both of you are working towards it, and then you definitely will have a very healthy space for both of you, a very comfortable, happy place for both of you where you've committed each other for a long term. And I think this is a reading about two people who were a little broken, but who, when found each other, thought, that they were just meant to be, like you say, just meant to be, because you see that childhood connection, maybe you feel that this person is your home, like we say. So that is the energy that I'm getting from this, and I think it's a beautiful uh, conclusion to what we were trying to understand about this soul flame of yours, or the soul contract that you have with this person. So I hope this message brought you the clarity and guidance that you were looking for. I think it was very beautiful. It was a lovely reading. And if it resonated with you, I'd love to hear what stood out to you in the comments below, as always. And if you're enjoying these readings, I'd be so grateful if you subscribe to Sacred Soul Tarot, and for more spirit guided messages like we did today. And yeah, thank you for today. That was your today's reading. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. It truly meant so much that you've chosen to share the space with me. I hope this reading brought you clarity, comfort, and deeper connection with your own intuition. If this reading resonated with you, please give it a like, subscribe to Sacred Soul Tarot if you haven't already, and let me know in the comments which pile you chose and what message spoke to your heart. Until next time, trust your intuition and take what resonates and leave the rest. Sending you love, light, and blessings always. This is Sacred Soul Tarot. Thank you.